another mass shooting this time on 6th Street in Austin. And just before you went on stage, I saw that your primary opponent and Greg Abbott had kind of gotten into it on X, and they both chose to use this moment to scapegoat the immigrant community. The shooter was a naturalized citizen. We've seen efforts already from the Trump administration to denaturalize citizens. My mother-in-law is a naturalized citizen who is incredibly scared. How are you going to balance comprehensive immigration reform, which we do need, and still treating our immigrant community with dignity and not using them as a scapegoat in these moments?
I don't know how it is that we got here, that what one person does somehow is then impugned on an entire community. The facts are the facts. The facts are that the immigrant community actually commits less crime in this country than anyone else. So the idea that we take this one incident, and that's what they do. Listen, every time there's some crazy situation like this, black folk sit around and say, oh, I hope they're not black, because we know that that's going to be an additional target on our backs. We know that the immigrant community was probably holding their breath and saying, oh, I hope it wasn't an immigrant, because then there's going to be another target on their back. Listen, no one, in my opinion, is born in this country, and somehow when they're born, because of where they were born, they somehow now are automatically a criminal. That's not like a real thing, but that's essentially what you do when you decide to impugn an entire community. If I was to give you the facts on who the shooters have been in these mass shootings, I can guarantee you the vast majority of them have been white, male, and homegrown. But we don't see them taking any action on that. So at the end of the day, what we need to do is, number one, focus on the people that were hurt. That's what we need to do first and foremost, is make sure that they are able to recover, whether it is the physical wounds or the mental wounds. So maybe Greg Abbott should start talking about doing something better on healthcare access. We can maybe do that. Number two, we actually need to do something about guns. Don't sit there and say that it's the immigrants. Maybe it's your lax laws when it comes to guns. Now, listen, don't take this as anti-gun, y'all, because y'all all know that I'm a gun-toting Texan. But I went and I got my license. So just like y'all want to come up with all of these encumbrances for people to actually get to the ballot box, which the last time I checked, a ballot is not going to kill you. But for whatever reason, it is easier to access a gun in the state of Texas than it is to access the ballot box. And you have to ask your question, why?
Oh, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Now, there's so much to unpackage with what she just said. Besides her being a certified idiot, and we have elections tomorrow in Texas. If you in Texas, we're gonna need you to vote. And for Republican Senate, I want you to vote for. Definitely don't vote for Jasmine Crockett, because I want to address some of the things she says. But the problem we have is that this is what they do. Whenever somebody does a shooting and they're an immigrant or they're trans or they may be a person of color, they don't want you talking about it. If somebody does a shooting and they supported Donald Trump, or they may be MAGA, or somebody that may be white, they want you to focus on that. She says that immigrants commit less crimes. Well, of course they do, because there's less immigrants than it is Americans. But here's the problem. I mean, I know she's not going to get this, but you reduce crime, and it's been proven since President Trump is in office right now. You reduce crime when you keep the illegals out the country and secure the border. Now, I've made this analogy several times. If your child breaks something in your house, you're not happy they broke it, but it's my damn child. Somebody down the street, some little kid keep coming on my house breaking some, even though my kids done broke more stuff, I'm gonna say I'm happy because my kids done broke more stuff than this little hooligan from around the corner. Your argument is like setting a straw man up and knocking it down. But Jasmine Crockett is too stupid to get this. I pray to God that she gets defeated by even that leftist piece of trash, and then we defeat them. because I want her out of office because she runs a damn mouth too damn much. She don't know what the hell she's talking about. She's a poor representation of Texas. She just is. But we'll see. We don't know how it's gonna turn out because some people, if it's left up to Greg Abbott, that piece of trash, hate Greg Abbott. I ain't lying. Wish he couldn't get elected, but the people that he got this big money machine behind him though. So they're not finna defeat Greg Abbott right now. I can guarantee you that. It's too much money behind him right now. But we're gonna have to see. That's the one I want out. I want Greg Abbott out. I ain't lying. I want him gone. The Clintons were. I was eating some popcorn and I think it got stuck in my teeth. The Clintons were. Their deposition came open now, so I like to examine some of it. I thought some of it was funny. The lawyers were scared to let Hillary and Bill talk. But Bill, you could tell they was frustrated because sometimes Bill kept talking anyway. And you can tell this was frustrating to the damn lawyers when the lawyers be trying to shush you and you won't be quiet because Bill saw those pictures and he started getting excited. Now, excuse me. I forgot to thank somebody the other day. My man, Big Boy Howard. I didn't even see that Big Boy Howard. That was, I think that was Saturday when we did a live. And Big Boy Howard had hit us up. He's on our, what's the name, to our members only. And Howard hits me up on, over on Facebook with us too. So I'm sorry about that, Big Boy Howard. As a Marine too. Howard is a Marine. I appreciate that, Howard, my brother, and my main man, Mark Andrews, also because Mark Andrews is a steady supporter of us, and I really appreciate all that, Mark. I'm gonna hit you up early today so I won't forget. So I want to play some of the Clintons. What they call, I know some of y'all are upset because I be seeing y'all be getting upset. Some people get so upset when you don't agree with everything they say. Hey, y'all don't agree with everything I say. Does anybody agree with everything anybody says? Clever disagrees with me sometimes. I mean, she's wrong, but she disagrees with me. Sometimes she be disagreeing with me sometimes, but she be wrong. That's okay. I said, you must like being wrong. But we ain't gotta get mad because I do want to talk a little bit before I talk with the bring up the Bill Clinton incident because I saw something with Tucker Carlson. I don't know why I like picking on Tucker Carlson because Tucker Carlson said that this war is about money. I think I got a clip of the new Tucker. Tucker said he wanted Iran to get nuclear weapons. I'm gonna see if I think I got that clip by Tucker. I know I got a couple clips of Tucker because before I get to the Clintons depositions, I want to play Tucker because you guys, Candace Owens and Tucker, y'all think they're the smartest people on the internet. Even though they flip-flop 1,000 times on different subjects, but y'all think they're the smartest people on the internet. I had fell out with some people because they got mad because I said something bad about Candace or Tucker. And you know I don't care. When I say something about Donald Trump, they get mad. I done made so many people mad at me because they couldn't bully me around for me to say what they wanted me to say. They get so mad, man. I never seen people grown-ups get that mad about somebody else's opinion. That's your opinion. You ain't got to agree with me. You ain't got to get that mad, though.
This is not 2002. Iran is now part of a coalition that includes the biggest economies in the world and the largest militaries in the world. So a war with Iran means a war in effect or, by proxy, but still a war with Russia, China, Turkey, and a lot of the rest of the world. So that's a world war. It's not just as simple as we're going to take out their nuclear facilities.
And you remember Tucker Carlson said this? Candace Owens said the same thing. They said when we took 8 months ago, We couldn't just take out the nuclear facilities. Well, we did it. And the big boogeyman, Russia and China didn't do a damn thing about it. So what? Just like China was ignoring the sanctions on Venezuela, they were ignoring the sanctions on Iran. So why would we give a damn what China says? I don't like China, technically speaking. I wish we can kick them all out the damn country. Anybody who still supports the Chinese regime need to be kicked out the damn country. How you like that? But that was what Tucker said then. You can't go to war with him. Now, you remember when Tucker used to be on Fox News? See, I don't forget. I used to watch Tucker on Fox News. But I know he was on Fox News. He said a different thing. Then he admitted that they people over there hated Donald Trump. That's what he said in his text messages. He changed. Now, this is what Tucker said in 2000. I don't know if it was 2012 or 2014. I don't really remember.
Aren't we the only country allowed to make preemptive strikes? Who the hell does Iran think it is?
Actually, I know you're sort of kidding, but I agree with that. I think we are the only country.
No, I'm not at
all.
Rather,
we are. That's absolutely right. The only country with the moral authority sufficient to do that. The only country that doesn't seek hegemony in the world. I do think, I'm sure I'm the lone voice in saying this, I think Iran deserves to be annihilated. I think they're lunatics. I think they're evil. I do think we ought to assess what would happen to the price of energy were we to do that. I don't think that's a small factor. It could tank our economy.
Now, I know a lot of people like to say people change their mind. Not on this big right here. He said that Iran was completely evil. They need to be annihilated. See, I like when this right. I can do the same thing with Candace Owens too, Nick Fuentes, whoever. The ones y'all says more, Mark Levin, Ben Shapiro. I can do it with all of them because they all flip-flop anyway. Because they care about what their other like counterparts say about them. They gotta like stay friends with each other. And it's okay if you got friends, but if your friends can control what you say, y'all not really friends. Because me and my friends we literally can call each other out our name and still ain't a problem. So I can't relate to a friend who dictates how you think and your policies and stuff because y'all gonna have a falling out. Well, that ain't your friend then. If we gonna have a falling out because I gotta agree with you, you're not my friend. If you say you're not gonna listen because I didn't agree with you, you won't listen anyway because you technically are brainwashed because you think you gotta agree with everything. I don't agree with everything no one says. I never agree with everything my mom and dad said, my grandparents said. I don't agree with everything no one says. How about that? And guess what? You don't agree with everything no one says either. You may go along to get along. I just don't go along to get along. I don't. I'd rather just blow up the battleship. You sank my battleship. I'd rather just blow up the battleship if we got to get along. We shouldn't have a falling out just because we disagree. Why is my thing keep getting dark and light? Thing getting dark. I know it seemed like it was getting light and dark or something. But it's my eyes going bad. But so we don't have to agree with everything. Now, you got to weigh the pros and the cons of any situation. Russia's not going and China's not going to do a damn thing for us taking out Venezuela or Iran. That's a fact. They're not going to do nothing because they shouldn't have been doing business with them since there's sanctions on them. Now, Russia's not going to listen anyway because there's sanctions on them. But China don't supposed to be doing business with them in the first place. So why would we care about what China says? Why would we care about what Pakistan says? Don't we still send them money? Which is ridiculous. We shouldn't send no more countries no money. That's including Israel. We didn't send you enough money, damn it. We didn't help you out enough. That's how I firmly feel. Now, I know we got Navy bases all over the places. But what I don't understand about people is that if you look at the history of Iran, I'm not just talking about right now. I'm saying that all the stuff Iran had already did, like, I don't know, can we keep it like if we were dealing with mobsters or a street code or something, or if you were dealing with people who were sane in the country. If you have a history of attacking us, killing some of our people, supplying weapons that kill other people, why we ain't been took you out? We should have been took you out a long time ago. That's how I look at it. I don't know what we was playing around with them for, playing this pedicate. Just like in Afghanistan. Personally, that went on for 19 years too long. Go over there, kill all the damn Taliban. You can kill every last one of those bastards. See, that's why the Taliban is back in choice, because we never go over and just kill the leadership. Kill all of them. Get it over with. Now, the only way I tell you I disagree with President Trump right now is that You need to kill a whole military. Well, you can't kill them all, no. But they all them dirty. Ain't they the ones with shooting the people in the head over there? So I don't understand that. Y'all play all this negotiating. Barack Obama should be charged with high treason. His own administration should be charged with high treason. Mark Milley needs to be charged with high treason too for the Afghanistan withdrawal. All of these communists for the Democratic Party right now didn't say a mumbling word when Joe Biden got, 15, 16 of our damn people killed with that ridiculous withdrawal. Barack Obama was helped build up ISIS. He was funding Iran, technically speaking, and they didn't have a problem with that. He was using drone attacks. He did more drone attacks than anybody. Did any of these left-wing nut jobs have a problem with that? No, I don't agree with everything President Trump says. But here's the point. When you get to the point where you never agree with anything because you want to just, for the sake of disagreeing, you want to disagree. That's just stupidity to me. That's like somebody telling you, just say somebody tell, like Barack Obama tells the old bag, old bag, I'm going to give you $10 million, no strings attached. He cut the check, put the money in the bank and stuff. And she says that Barack Obama ain't never gave me nothing. That'd be stupid. He just gave you $10 million. Not that he's going to do it, old bag. Don't get excited. But you know what I'm saying? No matter what Donald Trump does, Democrats never going to give him credit. But there's some of the so-called conservatives like Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, never going to give him credit. Never. And there's also some people on the other side, the Ben Shapiro, Mark Levin, Ted Cruz, they're never going to say nothing bad about Israel. I got a problem with somebody who never says nothing bad about Israel, and I got a problem with somebody who's they never say anything. They're going to always say something bad about Israel. You got to be balanced, because then you start being ridiculous like a liberal when you can't decipher through the facts. If something is good, whether a liberal said it or not, is good. You don't have to just agree with everybody to go along to get along. I know that's a thing now on the internet, but see, I had a life before the internet really came out, and I was never the one who follows behind every damn body. You gotta have a mind. I like people who have mind of their own. I really do. And you know one thing I like about Clever, even though she's sweet, when she disagrees with me, she just tells me. She don't say, I'm just gonna agree with you because you doctor, I just love you, I'm gonna agree with you. No, she ain't gonna say that. She gonna say, I vehemently disagree. Me and her discussing for hours, she still say, I still disagree. She disagrees with me sometimes. Like I said, she's wrong, but she has the right to be wrong. And you have a right to be wrong. You do. You have every right to be wrong if you want to be wrong. I mean, I don't mind you being wrong. I like for you to come back later on and say, you was right about that. Now, when I'm wrong about something, like I was wrong about Kash Patel. I never knew he was a deep state, because technically right now, in my humble opinion, Kash Patel is deep state. I didn't know he was deep state. I never trusted Pam Bundy. I knew she was a fraud. But I just never knew Kash Patel would just sell out this badly. The whole book he wrote, all that, he was like some kind of working undercover, deep undercover for the deep state. Because everything he does almost, I know he arrests a couple people, but almost everything he does is against common sense and logic. Like I saw something today. I ain't know if I think I might do a video on it though. I don't even want to say what it was because it's got something to do with Charlie Kirk's assassination. It's just so much that I heard Dan Bongino and Kash Patel says that doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. But that's neither here nor there. They had some guy, I forgot the little guy name. He be on Twitter mostly. I think he's on YouTube too. He used to work for Candace Owens. Boy, he was trashing the living hell out of her today. He said she fake as hell. Might be right. I don't know. Here's what he said. I forgot his name. He got some funny little name. But he said that he was working for Blacksit when Candace Owens was over there. And he said she was so fake. She was so arrogant. Of course she is. I mean, you got to tell us that right there. We already knew that. Of course we knew that. See, here's the thing. Most people on the internet, what they'll start doing is because they don't want to, most of the YouTubers now really are not going to get off into the hard subjects like this because it doesn't monetize well. So they'll just talk about like ghetto people or something like that. And that's fine. Hey, I'm not mad at you. But that's why some people stay away from controversial issues, because technically they got no backbone. That's what it's mainly about. Then they just want to keep the money coming in. They don't care if the country is really destroyed. But I kind of care, because I'm not going to always be, I'm going to have kids, grandkids, you know, and I don't want it to be completely destroyed like that. They don't get a chance to see, have fun as kids as we did. See, when we were kids, we weren't worried about a whole bunch of stuff that kids worry about now. All this pronoun nonsense and tragic. They had tragedy then, but we didn't have to get counseling every time something tragic happens. Either we were stronger or we were oblivious. I don't know which one it was, but we never had to have counseling. I mean, I remember I was in school. I think I was in what grade was I in? The 10th or the 11th when Ronald Reagan got shot. Let's give every kid counseling in the school. No, they were announced on the loudspeaker, president has been shot. We went back to doing what we was doing. Nobody had to go get counseling. Every time something happened now, unless it's a shooting at the school, but I'm saying something happened on TV and the kids need counseling. We ain't never need counseling when I grew up. I don't care what anybody says. This is one of the weakest generations. I'm not saying all, but most of these kids are some of the weakest kids I've ever seen. You know why they're weak? Because their parents are weak. Most of their parents are weak. Speaking of weak parents, the little 12 and 13-year-old who raped the little girl, the father came to court and tried to put on the race card. I'm going to play that too. Last time I checked, the little girl was black, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't see the little girl. I don't know. I was guessing she was black. I don't really know. But he's playing the race card. I'm going to play that later. But I want to get to the cleanse first. See here. Where did I get? See if I can get. I got about 4 or 5 clips by the cleanse in their testimony. Bill was really. I'm gonna play Bill first because Bill is funny. Hillary, you know, she's a mean old skank. She gets real nasty. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. I'm gonna play this one for because they asked Bill about the hot tub one time and the massage. Bill started smiling on the massage. But I'm gonna show. This is the first one with Bill about Epstein.
Personally and directly, do you believe that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself?
Are you asking him to speculate on how Mr. Epstein died?
I
can't remember this black lady lawyer's name, but if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember her name, but I do believe that James Comey gave her immunity. When Hillary Clinton had the service and restaurant, they did some dirty stuff. I can't remember her name. I'll have to get it, but I remember that she got immunity, and James Comey and the FBI didn't get anything in return, which is suspicious.
I'm asking what the president thinks of.
So you're asking his opinion?
Mr. President, was your friend Jeffrey Epstein suicidal?
Are you classifying him as a friend who he has testified that he was friendly?
He has called him a friend in a letter.
He said he was friendly, but not. You've asked for his testimony.
Mr. President, do you believe that Jeffrey Epstein was suicidal?
Do you know?
Was he ever
She's
suicidal?
Best of your understanding.
I don't know. I only know what the medical finding was. I think maybe
That's it.
he finally got caught.
You hear that lawyer say that's it. He don't want him to talk no more. One of them lawyers was scared they was gonna say something.
I don't know. I've accepted it in my own mind. I don't know what happened.
Mr. President, what did you accept? That he killed himself or that he did not?
But he did, but I don't know.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Neither
Mr.
do
President.
you. We don't. None of us know.
Oh, that Bill is funny. Freaking rapist. Here's Bill Clinton. This is them talking about the hot tub.
What we're trying to get at is some context for the public on whether you remember this photo and any details.
Look, he gonna get Bill because they're gonna show him another picture, and the lawyer gonna try to take away from him. Bill want to see that picture, not on this clip, another clip.
Details you may be able to provide us about it. So, do you recall the details of this photo? Recall the photo being taken?
No, I don't think I ever knew the photo was taken.
Okay, and for those who can't see it, it's a photo of you in a hot tub. There's a person next to you here. Do you remember where it was taken? Where was it taken?
I'm almost sure that this taken, I think there's an adjacent photograph, which you probably have. that if people saw it, they would feel that someone was trying to con them showing this picture. But
he says adjacent photo. He said, I remember these photos.
Anyway, this picture was taken in Brunei.
Brunei, okay. What kind of business was y'all doing in Brunei? They didn't ask him the right questions. The follow-up question is not good. Because when he said this picture was taken in Brunei, my follow-up question would be, what kind of business was y'all doing in Brunei? Get specific on that. Make him lie on the oath.
And we flew one night on a trip to Asia, the last very long leg.
You said we. Who is that including?
Well, my TIL team that was working
Thank you.
on the AIDS issue and
what does Epstein know about the AIDS issue? Exactly what business was Epstein doing in the AIDS issue for the Clinton Foundation?
Mr. Epstein was there and Miss Maxwell. But anyway, we got to the end of the flight was Brunei. It's a tiny place, but a very wealthy one. And the Sultan of Brunei was a man that I had gotten to know well in my 8 years as president. And his first involvement with international matters is basically to join the Asian Pacific Economic Leaders Conference, which I started and which he attended. And then he was very proud of that.
You know, another thing is that all these so-called foundations and committees, they really don't do enough good work to offset all the bad crap they do. See, this is the problem I have with a bunch of these foundations, these fake foundations. 503? A bunch of these organizations may do a little good, but it doesn't make up for all the bad, corrupt things that they're doing. It doesn't.
And he hosted, his time came to host it. You know, you do these things in rotation.
Get to the point about the damn picture, nigga.
And it came at either at the very end of my term or maybe the next year. Anyway, he wanted, when he knew I was coming, and he said he wanted.
See, he's filibustering. See, I was stopping. I'm sorry, Mr. President. I just want to know about the picture. I don't need all these other details. They let him go on too long. I stop people. I don't got no patience for this. Answer my question. What is these pictures? For what reason was you in there? I don't need to know all this other crap you talking about, nigga. Damn.
To help me with my AIDS initiative, and he's invited me to stay there. And he said, I want you to stay at this hotel. And
who is the women's in there with you? Now, one of them look like Miss Maxwell there, but who's the other one?
I hope you'll use the pool.
See, they asked Hillary about this picture, and she says that she don't have a problem with the picture. Of course, because you and Bill are not having no intercourse. Of course you don't care. It's a business deal. He said a guy offered him the pool. Okay, Bill, we believe you.
So I did. And then
if he offered you the pictures and the Sultan, whatever, offer you the pool, why are they taking pictures? Who took the picture? That's what who took the picture?
I got out and went to bed, exhausted.
Just for the record, there's another picture that also shows this as part of the larger pool area. Do you all have that so that he can refresh his recollection with respect to that?
You should have it. It's quite enlightening. If you watch this,
yes, it's noted.
It'll give you a different feel.
Thank you.
Okay.
We don't have it with us right now.
Okay,
we do.
Thanks. I just wanted to make sure he knew the
content. And so were there other people in that pool or hot tub with you as well?
I don't think there's anybody in the hot tub. I didn't forgotten that there was anybody in the hot tub, but it was big, but it was about.
I mean, you clearly can see the people right there. What you mean you don't know who in the hell else in there with you? It's obvious there's two people right by you. And that's the pool, not the hot tub.
Well,
he's asking in the pool
area. It appears
area.
there's this photo, there's a girl over here, or there's someone.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
But he's also asking in the pool area.
He don't know who that is.
Area where there are other individuals.
I don't know who.
Did you bang her, Bill? That's what they want to know. Did you bang her?
Who that is.
Okay, so you don't know.
No, and then there were other people in the pool.
Bobby said, nasty ass hillbilly. Oh my God.
Okay, so do you remember, were they under 18? Would you know? No.
Were they part of your traveling party, he's asking you?
The old bag said he took a short dip. Steve says, how many people have the Clintons got gone? I didn't lost count, to be honest with you. Eyes to see says sexual assault Bill. That's his name. That's a good name for him right there.
Yes, they were, I think.
I'm gonna start calling what Bobby calls him nasty ass hillbilly.
I think everybody there was part of our party. It was late at night, and our ladies.
Brad Armstrong said, "Did you lift her dress, sir?"
I also believe that there was a Secret Service agent there at the other end of the pool.
Okay. And was this in public?
No, it was a hotel room, and
Wait a minute, it was a hotel room. I thought you said it was his private place. Look how that lawyer looking at him now, like, please shut up. Look how the lawyer looking at, boy, she about to jump out her skin.
The Sultan wanted us to stay there, and the water of this big pool.
The Sultan wanted him to stay there. He forced him in the pool. Bill was forced to get in the pool with the women.
It was on the same floor that there were several suites, and so
they're letting him ramble too much. You got to redirect this fool.
We went out. I swam around. I sat in the hot tub for 5 minutes. Or whatever.
Look how that lawyer looking at him. She's trying to give him that look like, please shut up. Please shut up.
It was, and I got up and went to bed.
And then I have to ask this, did you engage in any sexual activity with this person? Okay, thank you.
He did not have sexual relation with that woman like he did about Monica. We believe you, Bill. We would believe you. Put some ice on that dough. We believe every word you're saying, Bill. Now, here's Bill when they asked him about this massage.
Had contact.
Look how he's smiling. The joker is happy now, boy. He saw them pictures. He said, "It's God." I remember that right there, boy. We had some fun now.
Have you ever had contact with an individual by the name of Shantae Davies?
I believe Shantae that's a distinctive name, and so I think.
He said, remember Shantae. What did he say?
Have you ever had contact with an individual by the name of Shantae Davies?
I believe Shantae that's a distinctive name, and so.
This joker, Shantae must have been good to him. He says, I believe that's a distinctive name, Shantae. I remember that right there, Shantae.
I think that was the name of one of his flight attendants.
Okay.
Look how he's shaking. That's the name of one of his flight attendants. He's shaking.
I believe Shantae that's a distinctive name, and so I think that was the name of one of his flight attendants.
Okay. She's been described on being on a 2002 Africa trip and providing massages. Was she or any other young female on that trip underage at that time?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Not that here. Mark says happy ending. You know Bill got that happy ending. You already know what time it is.
Did you ever receive a massage or have physical contact from her or anyone else on that trip?
You've seen the pictures. There was one.
Bill said you've seen the pictures. Look at it.
When I was sitting up and I got a back rub.
You got a back rub sitting up. I bet you did.
Back rub.
Okay.
And I think Shantae did it, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Oh my Lord. He thinks Shantae did it, but he's not sure because he had a bunch of them. He thinks Shantae gave him that back rub. You believe this? Oh my God. This is crazy, man. He thinks Shantae did it, but he can't remember. Stacey Michael says, Stacey Michael says, brain dead, HIV fool, Billy. Billy says Shantae gave it to him. You can have whatever you want. Oh, Billy. I got one more, Billy. Watch this one right here. Billy is funny, boy. Watch his lawyer. Now, I'm going to replay this one, but this time I'm going to let you see his lawyer talking about Shantae. His lawyer going to try to get that paper from him.
This is classic. Survivors as masseuses. Does this...
Watch this lawyer. This may be Shantae. The lawyer may be Shantae. She looked like a Shantae.
Make you rethink what you saw as you were traveling and interacting with him.
So he has already spoken to him.
She said, hold on a minute.
Wait a minute. I want to make sure that you are clearly answering her question. He's already stated what he saw and what he knew. And so what you're now asking him is, given what you've now shared with him, does he think any differently about what he saw and what he knew? Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I wish Shantae had told me I liked her.
Watch how that lawyer look. Look how the lawyer looks. She bit her lip. He said he liked Shantae. And the lawyer said, oh, that's going to hurt. Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
You've now shared with him, does he think any differently about what he saw and what he knew? Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I wish Shantae had told me I liked her.
Let's rewind that.
That lawyer had to turn her head on that right. She said, oh my God, I wish he wouldn't have said that. He said, I like Shantae. I'm going to replay that again. We're going to have to keep this one, Bill. That lawyer, she was trying to save Bill, but Bill was, he started reminiscing about that happy ending with Shantae. He says, there used to be a song, there used to be a rap song named Shantae. I can't remember the name of what I forgot who used to sing it.
He saw and what he knew. And so what you're now asking him is, given what you've now shared with him, does he think any differently about what he saw and what he knew? Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I wish Shantae had told me I liked her.
Let's
rewind that. I can't tell you.
Look at the lawyer's face.
He's already stated.
Look at her face.
What he saw and what he knew. And so what you're now asking him is, given what you've now shared with him, does he think any differently about what he saw and what he knew? Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I wish Shantae had told me I liked her.
That lawyer said, I'll be damned this fool won't be quiet. Bill can't keep his hand to himself. He worse than Joe Biden when it comes to putting his hand all over people. Because Joe Biden to do it public, but Bill will get there and get free. He'll drop his trousers and say, girl, you better get busy. That's how Bill operate. That lawyer, boy, you can tell she said, damn, you messed this up. I tell you to be quiet. Bill couldn't be quiet because he was reminiscing about Shantae. Oh, Bill, Slick Willie. Dirty ass hillbilly. That's a good name for, that is a good name for Billy. Dirty ass hillbilly. No bags ain't no fool like an old fool. No shoot vaccines. It says, is Shantae his baby's mama? It could be. Come to think about it. Oh man, Shantae in his house. Let's hear that. Now, so we gotta bring up Hillary now. Cause the Hildebeest was a little bit more confrontational, you know. Hildebeest was a little upset. And she didn't appreciate it. They even asked her about Pizzagate. She said, this is ridiculous. Now, you didn't know that Hillary had a business dealings with Howard Lutnick. You remember we talked about Howard Lutnick? He worked for the Trump administration now. Howard was he was neighbors with Jeffrey Epstein for 21 years. He and his wife, we played the clip many times. Him and his wife went over and visited Jeffrey Epstein. He said he would never visit that disgusting Epstein again. And then he took his whole family, including the kids, over to Jeffrey Epstein's island. He still worked for the Trump administration. Trump said he's doing a good job. And don't forget that on 9/11, he just lucked out and didn't go into the Twin Towers on 9/11. It was pure coincidence, I'm sure. The fellow who owned the building also just so happened he had a doctor's appointment that morning too. He always go there, but this morning here, lucky dude, his doctor made him an appointment. Oh, I believe you. I really do believe you. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night, damn it. Guarantee you that. But let's get Hillary now. I think we got 3 on Hillary. Now, I want you to know that Hillary lied on oath, because sooner or later, the picture's going to come out with a picture of Hillary and Jeffrey Epstein. I guarantee you. If you want me to believe that Jeffrey Epstein visited the White House 17 times and Hillary was never there, I don't believe that. You want me to believe all these functions Jeffrey Epstein was doing with the Clinton Foundation, Hillary never met him. I don't believe her. She said this under oath. Now, here's the bad part. Even after we prove that she lied under oath, the Republicans not going to do anything to her anyway. They don't ever do anything to any damn body but go on Fox News or one of these talk shows on the radio and talk about what they found out. No, go prosecute some damn body. What you need to do. But let's get the Hilda Beast in here, because the Hilda Beast was she's a little bit more confrontational. If I can find it, what the heck happened to my damn? I can't get my damn. Oh, there it is. Okay, this is her talking about Howard Lutnick.
Out at all.
And then how do you know Howard Lutnick?
I know Howard Lutnick because when I was senator on 9/11, the firm he headed, Cantor Fitzgerald, suffered the greatest loss of.
It's true, but he got paid on that. That's part of how he got paid. I think his brother was in there, so he sacrificed his brother too. Nobody's going to convince me that Howard Lutnick just happened to take his child to school that morning. I don't believe you.
Life. As I recall, something like 650 of his employees were murdered by terrorists.
That's how he got rich, though.
Howard Lutnick missed being a victim because he...
If I'm not mistaken, Howard Lutnick got 3 times for the money for each victim. He gave them some of the money, but he got rich off that deal. That was a good deal for Howard. That's how Howard got a bunch of his money. Nobody wants you, oh, he's a great businessman. Okay, then. All right. Whatever you want to believe, that's fine with me.
Was delayed dropping his child off to kindergarten. You asked the question. I'm going to answer your question.
Now you're going to yell
This
at
was
me?
what I spent my time doing.
I'm a survivor trying to look out for other survivors, trying to
and
protect
I
them.
was taking care of
waited
the
6
people
months
who
to
lost
get here today.
3,000
6 months,
lives
and now you're being
at World
defiant
Trade
and
Center.
indignant today.
You asked me about
I have met
Howard
with Epstein
Lutnick.
survivors. I'm a survivor myself. You have emails. You've denied that Jeffrey Epstein, that you tried to get Jeffrey Epstein.
And this is the one thing I don't like about Nancy Mace. She always got to make it about her. We know you a survivor. You ain't got to tell us every time. Ask the damn questions. She always got to get sidetracked.
To give money to you.
I did not.
Howard Lutnick was
If
used
you
to
have an
get
email
money,
with me asking Jeffrey Epstein for money.
I have an email from Howard Lutnick sending it to Jeffrey Epstein and his people to
I
raise
don't-
money for
I don't
you
know about-
for an event, an intimate event for you at his offices at Cantor Fitzgerald.
Now, by the way, that what's that fella name? Larry Silverstein. Is the Silverstein Properties. He's the one who actually purchased the Twin Towers either a month or 2 before 9/11, and he got paid too. I'm sure it's a coincidence too. Larry Silverstein, and he's normally in the building too, during every morning. But just so happened, he said, this is out of his own mouth, his wife set up, I think, an orthodontist for the, I can't remember. Either was a dental appointment or a foot exam. I don't remember. But he said the only reason he wasn't there is because his wife insisted he go to the doctor. Just so happened it was 9/11, not 9/10. Oh, yeah, I believe you. I don't care what nobody said. Nobody's going to convince me. All these people who normally go there, they just happen not to show up. A bunch of Muslims, a bunch of Jews, a bunch of important people didn't go to the building that morning. I don't believe it was an accident or a freaking coincidence. I think they knew something was going to happen.
You need to sit here today
if you would let me finish.
Obfuscate and say to this committee, you didn't try to get money from Jeffrey Epstein when there was an intimate event in an email that Howard.
I don't think this is a good point she's making, but I just like because she's antagonizing Hillary. I like for Hillary to get antagonized, even though I don't think this is a good line of questioning.
Howard Lutnick emailed to Epstein's people and Epstein to get him to come to your intimate event at Cantor Fitzgerald, a very small event. And so I'm not going to public. You want to yell at me, that's fine, but I'll yell right back.
Well,
okay? I am looking out for
it's
survivors.
very-
I'm doing
look-
the job that you would not do and refuse to do as Secretary of State. Thank you, and I yield back to
No,
Congresswoman.
I'm going to finish answering the question, which I have a right to do. I am very
You know what Hillary said in her matter? Hillary said, I want to kill this heifer.
sympathetic to your personal situation. I have read about it. I have
No, you're not. You're not sympathetic.
seen you testify or speak on the floor about it. And I very much sympathize with not only what you went through, but appreciate your effort to stand up for survivors. I was a senator representing the people who were murdered on 9/11.
Oh, now you care about the people getting murdered? I mean, are you serious, Hillary?
Nobody lost more people than Howard Lutnick.
See, everybody's defending Howard Lutnick, and I get suspicious when everybody starts defending people, because this was the same thing I said about Henry Kissinger. Henry Kissinger, the Republicans and the Democrats was defending Henry Kissinger, which is a little suspicious to me, in my humble opinion. I don't know why both parties like him. Henry Kissinger is the one who got us involved with China, the first one way back in the day. It was Henry Kissinger. That piece of trash there. Henry Kissinger is trash. Care what nobody said, look it up. He's always been corrupt. Henry Kissinger was.
You can say whatever you want. You can call him and have him appear before the committee. But
intend
I
to.
knew him as the man who lost the employees that he knew intimately, including his brother.
Okay.
And he was
So I worked.
you and
Let her
Jeffrey
finish
Epstein
her
raising
answer,
money
please.
for you.
Let her finish her answer.
You know what? If you don't want to hear what emotionally affected me, that's fine.
I don't want to hear what emotionally affected you. I don't really give a damn. I hope something did emotionally affect you, because you's one evil heifer. Now, I want to show you the line of questioning. It's kind of funny. They don't really get anywhere but the whole Pizzagate, but she asked Hillary about Pizzagate. Hillary started laughing at her.
Okay, sure.
Fun.
Okay, so we have talked about those connections. In past public statements, as in 2017 speeches and interviews, you described Pizzagate as a baseless conspiracy theory, alleging you and others ran a child sex trafficking ring from a Washington pizzeria basement. Have you
See, sometimes they don't ask the questions the right way, because personally, she should have got the emails from John Podesta and asked her what that meant, since John Podesta was working directly for Hillary.
viewed any 2025, 2026 Epstein files that were released that you believe reference or relate to those specific 2016 claims regarding the Podesta emails, Comet Ping Pong Pizza used as code possibly?
I'm sorry.
You're asking her about whether she's reviewed emails in the Epstein files, which relate to the WAC.
Damn the Epstein files. What about the John Podesta emails that he was emailing when the server was hacked? What about those emails? We don't forget the Epstein files. Those came out before the Epstein files.
Pizzagate
You
scam.
could characterize it however you want. I just would like to know if she's familiar with any of them.
So,
She's
excuse me,
commenting.
your question is about whether or not she has reviewed any emails in the Epstein release files about Pizzagate.
Correct.
Pizzagate was totally made up. It was an outrageous allegation that ended up hurting a number of people, that caused a deranged young man to show up with his assault rifle and shoot up a local pizzeria. I can't believe you're even referencing it. You should be.
There are connections to the language.
Well,
I'm not
the
talking
QAnon
about-
people believe there are. So
I don't know what QAnon
have at
people
it.
believe.
Have at it.
But you've accused certain parties, and I think even right now today, of promoting slow walking or information in ways that fuels conspiracies. In your view, did any Epstein-Maxwell related investigations or file handling pre or post 2019 contribute to or intersect with the spread of Pizzagate-style theories about Democrat figures?
Objection.
That's a dumb question, really. If you present the question like that, the lawyer's not gonna let it answer. But you gotta get specific on. Did you ever see any John Podesta's email? Did John Podesta ever email you specifically in a reference to pizza? See, if you just said, "Did you see some files?" She can always say, "I don't remember. I don't recall." But you catch her on some specific. It's not really a direct question right here.
No way of answering. That is the most
speculation.
Ridiculously.
Have you or your representatives identified any Epstein file content that has been misinterpreted online to revive those claims? And what steps, if any, have you taken to clarify?
Again, object on the ground of.
I think that this is all very reasonable.
Well, first of all, I don't follow the crazy conspiracy stories that are online.
Well, see, what you can count on is right here. You are the people who started Russian collusion. Speaking about conspiracies, you said that Donald Trump was being paid for, bought by the Kremlin. You paid for the information about a damn conspiracy. So I would throw that back in her face. Aren't you the one who financed the whole dossier? Since you're so against conspiracy theory, you started a damn conspiracy theory saying Donald Trump was tied to the Kremlin because you was hiding all of the dirt that you were doing on that damn server. That's how you throw it back to her.
I regret that anybody does. I find it quite sad, but also disturbing that people would believe some of what is put forth, like Pizzagate. So I have taken no steps to review anything that might have any connection to something which I think is totally bogus.
John Podesta, your 2016 campaign chair, appears in some Epstein file contexts. Social overlaps or mentions. Were you aware of any of the Podesta-related communications in the released files?
Can you please provide examples or the evidence that you would like us to review or the exhibits that reflect that in order for her to be able to
I can get some exhibits and pauses questions
speak to
in
that
the
when you
meantime.
provide that.
See, why did you bring those emails there? I would have specifically brought emails, and I'm sure she could have found some emails with John Podesta emailing Hillary. So that's what you should do. Since John Podesta was like her right-hand man, you should have brought the damn evidence. What do you think you was coming there for? A shopping spree? You should have brought the damn emails there and gave it to him. Here's a copy.
I will get those, and I will skip that question until we can.
Generally, if she's aware.
Generally, she is asking if she's aware of specific information that is in the files that you all are relying on. Please provide the witness with copies of that material.
If doesn't know or has no recollection, she's welcome to state so.
We're also welcome to actually see the information that you're speaking to.
And again, the representative is asking general.
I mean, really,
questions.
I expected a lot of interesting questions today, but Pizzagate was not on my list.
See, that's how they try to dismiss stuff like, oh my God, that's ridiculous. Every time they said that spying on Donald Trump, they never spied on Donald Trump. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. They spied. The lab leaked. Oh, that's ridiculous. It was leaked from a lab.
That's okay. We're asking all sorts of things here.
You certainly are. You certainly are.
We're just trying to get the truth out to the American people.
Well, that
and
would
get
be
some clarity.
very helpful.
Are you aware of any files that were on Anthony Weiner's laptop in a folder that was titled insurance, life insurance, with a zip file titled frazzled?
This is way outside the
chairman's
scope.
ruling.
This is way
within the
outside
scope? Is this within the scope, Mr. Chairman?
If the chairman rules that it's not within the scope,
Mr.
I have other
Chairman, based
questions.
on what you said in the public hearing, is this within the scope?
We can go off the record for a moment. To
Mr. Chairman, is this within the scope?
We'll
Go off the record and can talk.
It's already stake. I got rid of it. I saw it too. Now, here's a guy who worked for the Clintons, and he believes she's perjured herself too, just like I believe she's perjured herself. me see if I got the one what this guy. I think he used to work for the Clintons, and he said he believed Hillary's already purged herself.
Ghislaine Maxwell was at her daughter's wedding, and her story now is, oh, she was a plus one. Well, who was she the plus one with?
That's the question I should ask. He's right. Because Hillary said during her testimony that Ghislaine Maxwell came there, she was the plus one with somebody. Who did she come with? Nobody knew even follow-up questions. Ask who she came with. That's what you should ask.
Pimp in chief for Jeffrey Epstein, and the alleged 13-year-old girl, her entire testimony was discounted by the FBI after investigation because it supposedly happened again when she was 13 or 15 at Hilton Head Island with no evidence whatsoever to back up her claims, and she was determined to be really kind of off mentally. So again, the left keeps wanting to throw Bill Clinton aside while focusing on Donald Trump. It was Jeffrey Epstein.
Did you hear what he's saying? I don't know if you got a reference to that. He's saying the girl who's supposed to accuse Donald Trump of this, they talked to the girl. She was mentally unstable. There was no factual evidence to back up anything.
Who went to the White House 17 times. Was Hillary always out of town?
That's the same thing I said. If somebody went to the White House 17 times, there's no way Hillary gonna be gone every damn time. All the time Bill Clinton was doing plane rides with Epstein, working for the Clinton Foundation, Hillary was never around? No, I don't believe that.
Bill and Hillary went to the Zorro Ranch multiple times, and she never met Jeffrey Epstein there. There are pictures of her with Jeffrey Epstein while she claims, both in apparently her sworn testimony and afterwards, she never met the man. So are we supposed to...
I know for a fact she's lying about that. It ain't nowhere in the hell she didn't meet Jeffrey Epstein. Now, she didn't take all the pictures that Bill taken with her because Hillary was probably over with Uma, her girlfriend. But nobody's going to get me to believe that Hillary never met Jeffrey Epstein when you know damn well Jeffrey Epstein was hanging around Bill Clinton, her damn husband, all this damn time. I don't believe that for one damn minute. I mean, for the love of God, come on now. And here's the thing. When the Republicans find out she perjured herself, they're not going to do a damn thing about it.
Believe our lying eyes or Hillary Clinton?
I guess the difference is she's saying, I don't remember meeting him. Maybe that's one of those small legalese phrases, which means that she gets off swinging off a massive giant hook. Steve, do you think there's been any justice for the victims of this?
But so many of these people who write these long books detailing their time in office or as a...
I agree. What this dude is making a good point right here, because this is a good point he's about to make. They write these books, which they don't really write the books themselves. Somebody's writing it for them. They remember all these minute details. But as soon as you ask them a pertinent question, kind of like James Comey, he remember everything Donald Trump did wrong. But when it came time for him to testify, he misremember or don't remember like 260 sometimes.
They can remember everything when they're writing a book, but when it's a tough question, I can't remember ever meeting the man. And her statement afterwards, and her lawyer's statement was definitive. I never met the guy. That's
exactly. She said, I don't remember. Then she said, I never met him. So both of them can't be true. So I think she's lying, but nothing's going to happen because the Republicans don't have the gall to possibly prosecute the heifer. Now, I wanted to move to something else because I wanted to show you something before I talk to you about this trash, Hillary and Bill. There was a couple who went to Smoothie King, a husband and a wife, and I'm familiar with Smoothie King. Now, most of them I think are independently owned. You can franchise with Smoothie King if I'm not mistaken, because the original I think they were started in like 73, 72, I can't remember. But I go to Smoothie King sometime. But this particular Smoothie King, the man walked in, he had a Donald Trump, either a hoodie on or something like that he had on. And I think the lady is Hispanic, and I think the man is Caucasian. The black people there wouldn't serve him because they was offended. And now they're playing victim because they recorded it and posted it. Now they're being harassed. Now she's playing victim. So I want to get to that because I don't like the way they treated the couple because they're offended by a damn shirt. Now she's playing victim online now. I can't stand when these people do something and then they want to play victim. No, you was talking like a badass. Everybody's a badass until they got to get the smoke. Then when you got to get the smoke, all of a sudden okay, I want to play the first one is, let me see. Oh yeah, this is the wife recording first. Because I got like 3 or 4 clips of the woman, and then the woman recorded it also.
Right, which is discrimination.
Yeah, we're at Smoothie King, and they're discriminating and saying we cannot get service because Jake has a Trump service on.
Okay,
so
you said you were going to leave, so please just have a great day and leave so we can continue what we're doing.
We were just wanting a smoothie, and you literally looked at us, and I asked you if everything was okay. You said we don't feel comfortable serving you because of my husband's hoodie. That is discrimination.
These hood rats be doing everything. All of a sudden, they don't feel comfortable with a freaking hat or a shirt. They be having fist fights everywhere. Now they're uncomfortable.
Okay, well, have a great day.
That is illegal.
That's illegal.
That has nothing to do with us wanting.
She said Trump is discriminating against her. I would like to say, specifically, tell me how he discriminated against you. LaQuisha.
A smoothie.
Okay, but that's what you support. That's what you love.
You don't, but you don't own this. You don't own Smoothie King.
You no longer have your job.
Literally. Like, I'm confused. Is this a joke?
Good luck maintaining your employment.
I don't care. Like, have a great day.
When your company is charged, yeah, you will.
So literally, Jake's wearing his hoodie. They would not serve us because Jake's wearing a Trump hoodie. Talking about discrimination? It is embarrassing. No, what's embarrassing is that we're American citizens and I wanted to get a smoothie.
Because my manager's here, she said the same thing to you. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying to you, okay?
But then, hey, you know that's a crime, right?
It's not.
Discrimination
We
is a crime.
have the right to refuse service here, and that's what we
Not
did.
due to political views, though. Not due to political views.
You asked her who was wrong, and she said that she was
It's okay,
uncomfortable,
it's a
right or
crime.
wrong. You asked the question, she answered. Have a great day. Have a great day. The door is right there. Have a great day.
How embarrassing.
Have a great day.
Now, here's the LaQuisha. She recorded herself too. And then she went home and recorded again. I'm going to play the one she recorded herself first. Because she thought people was going to agree with her. This is how dumb they are. They think they actually be getting over. Okay, here's LaQuisha. A record. I think this is the one. I'm going to put the one with the phone number up here too.
Yeah, like we don't support that. Our company's
This is the phone number to the Smoothie King in case y'all want to call. Here's the phone number. Flood to them. Get her ass fired.
not about that. Like, we're not really comfortable with that. Okay, well, you can have a great day because we have the right to refuse service, so.
LaQuisha said they got a right to refuse service.
So we're just, you're getting loud, sir, like.
LaQuisha said somebody getting loud.
Okay, thank you, like, no.
I wouldn't let them fix me a smoothie now.
We're not serving Trump supporters. You have a great day. You have a great day. I'm confused if this is a joke too. Like, we're questioning the same thing. Okay. Because you're Trump supporters? They're going on Facebook Lives because they're Trump supporters.
Well, that's why you working at a damn place. Who the hell you talking? How stupid is this? If I worked in a place and somebody came in there with a Kamala Harris, if I actually owned the place or I worked there, somebody came in with a Kamala Harris or Barack Obama, I'm not going to not serve them. It's ridiculous. You're in business to make money, you damn dumbass you. How stupid is that? Matter of fact, I own the business and the liberals came in there. I didn't reject none of their money. Their money is spent too, damn it. I'm not being indoctrinated because I'm going to serve you. You come and you want to spend money in my business. Of course I'm going to serve you. Unbelievable.
Did Trump just not start a war yesterday?
She said Trump started what? As if you know something about history or politics. Freaking moron.
Right? Which is discrimination.
You know that ICE is going on right now?
Which is discrimination, right?
Yeah, but you came in here with, like,
Okay, well, you said you were going to leave.
Brad Armstrong, is YouTube blocking your comments again?
So please just have a great day and leave so we can continue what we're doing. Like, thank you.
We were just wanting a smoothie, and you literally looked at us, and I asked you if everything was okay. You said you don't feel comfortable serving me because of my husband's hoodie.
Yes.
That is discrimination.
Okay, well, have a great day. Like, you see here, like, that's illegal. Okay.
I said Trump discriminates us.
Right.
Nothing to do with us.
Trump discriminates.
Okay, but that's who you support. That's who you love, though. So go ahead, have a great day. Okay, have a great day. Like, why are they still here? Why are they still here? Okay, that's fine. Like, you're just making us uncomfortable. I don't care. Like, have a great day. Get out.
Wow.
Go, get out. Like, he's like, go. Like, are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed? That's embarrassing. You guys supporting Trump.
She said it ain't embarrassing.
That's embarrassing for you guys.
Wow.
It's not embarrassing because my manager was here. She said the same thing to you. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying to you. Okay? That's that.
You know that's a crime, right?
It's not though. We have the right to refuse service here, and that's what we did. You asked her what was wrong, and she said that she was uncomfortable, right or wrong. You asked the question, she answered. Have a great day. Have a great day. The door is right there. Have a great day. Thank you. Have a great day. Call the police. Okay, what's the police gonna do? What? Oh my God. There's no way.
What does Donald Trump have to do with a damn smooth? These people are so damn ignorant. I ain't not lying, boy. Donald Trump done made these people lose their damn mind. I'm not lying. Dumb freaking. Now here's it. After all this, why she gonna play victim now because people start harassing her. Now she's playing victim now. Let me see the first one. This is her playing victim. I got two of her playing victim.
I might have accidentally started a race war, but you guys need to go to her Facebook and get.
She said you started a race war. You can't start no race. You too damn stupid to start a race war.
This video taken down. I am a minor, and she recorded me without my permission.
You a minor? They record you at your permission. They can record you. What the hell is she talking about? She says she's a minor. Why you starting stuff then? Shut your damn mouth then. Don't play victim now. Everybody wants to start something. Then when the smoke start, all of a sudden you want to come online. Don't play victim now.
The people in the comments are all white and they're all being hella racist.
She said the people in the comment are all white. So what? Just say, I know you're lying, but just say for argument, so what? You just got through talking all kind of trash when you thought you had the upper hand. You still you don't care about them posting nothing. They posted it. You said you wanted to smoke. Now you got the smoke. Suck it up and be a badass still.
Guys, please help me get this video taken down. She recorded me without.
She said she want to get the video taken down. No, that ain't how you was talking just a few minutes ago. You was talking like you was a badass.
My permission. Guys, and what's crazy is she low-key, like she literally looks Hispanic. Like I don't know.
She said she look Hispanic. What if she identified as black? How you know what she is? She may identify as an Asian.
With issues going on here, but literally, so
you know what's going on? Y'all refuse service to them. What you talking about? Just say if this person was a transgender and somebody Christian had refused service, all the news stations would have this on. Like they tried to make the dude bake the cake. Remember they destroyed the dude's business, making him bake them a damn cake. He didn't have a right to refuse service. But this helpful thing, she right there. I want you fired.
After I left work, my coworker called me and was like, basically all the higher ups are there. And yeah, like it's low-key cooked. I might be fired. Guys.
You need to get fired.
Please help me get this taken down. And she's literally like, bro, people in the comments are literally like threatening us. Like, what do you mean you would have put hands on?
Said the old Erica would have put her hands on her.
And it's
that's what y'all usually do, ain't it?
Just so much crazy stuff. Like, guys, help.
Now she won't help. And then she made a video. I think they messed up a GoFundMe for her something because she made another one. Let me see if I got that one. This is the last one she made.
Morning, guys. Like, thank you for everyone that's been supporting me.
Thanks for everyone who's been supporting her. She's a professional victim. I know damn well you ain't no minor. You damn sure don't like no minor. That's a lie.
Good morning, guys. Like, thank you for everyone that's been supporting me. Guys, we need to stand up. Like, it's a matter of good versus evil. It doesn't matter red versus blue, baby. None of that. It's good versus evil. Stand up for what's right. Stand up.
She says good versus evil, but she just start with the race card. It's good versus evil now. Okay, you right about that because you evil. I agree with you 100%. Good versus evil. You're evil.
For what you believe in. Stand up for something, baby. Do something. Okay? Thank you.
I can't believe how these people like to post stuff and they be thinking they be right about stuff. That's what gets me. You're an idiot. You're a certified idiot. Now you want to play victim. This is what happens to everybody who does stuff. I always tell people, just jump out there. Because most people can't handle too many people insulting them. They can't really take it. I've seen this plenty of times. I've seen tough guys do it. I've seen tough women do it. They be talking all kind of noise. But when people start attacking them, calling them names, all of a sudden they come online playing victim. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. You was talking like a gladiator in Smoothie King. You said, bye-bye, get out of here. Why are you still here? You see how tough you was talking? Keep that same energy. I know you. Most people are mental midgets anyway. You knew you was a mental midget. Why in the hell you gonna try to talk trash? Just shut up and make the damn smoothie. Hell is wrong with you? You triggered by a freaking a sweatshirt or whatever. Make the damn smoothie. Shaniqua. Hell is wrong with you? Get so sick of these people saying they get triggered. No Kamala Harris or no liberal shirt can get me triggered. I don't give a damn how much I dislike Barack Obama. I see all kind of. I was somewhere today and I saw memorials of Barack Obama on side of buildings in the hood. I've seen so many people with Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. I'm gonna get triggered by that. Only a small-minded person will get triggered by some damn shirt or an outfit or a damn hat because you're mentally unstable. You playing victim because of a damn shirt. How stupid is this? This is ridiculous. And anybody who thinks it's not stupid, you're stupid. Hell is you talking about? Well, that's our prerogative. Yeah, that's stupid. Don't work in a public place because everybody comes in there. So in other words, I'm only going to serve the people that I agree with politically. Whoever runs this business is stupid because she's going to get all your business ran off. Dumb heifer. Now she's playing a victim. Oh my God, I was so triggered. We're not going to serve you. We have the right to refuse you. Okay, all right. Well, you have the right for people to talk trash about you online, then. If you just made the smoothie, they would have already been gone. And stand these damn small-minded people getting themselves worked up over a damn shirt or something. It's ridiculous. It's pathetic. I was triggered. I got triggered because you came in here with a shirt on. You came in here with a hoodie on. You came in with a hat on. And then she tried to pretend like she actually read something before. Donald Trump is discriminating against me. In what way, dumbass? Thought he was the one trying to get you to be able to not pay taxes on your damn tips. But you're too ignorant to know anything anyway. Most people are about like a bunch of Jim Jones followers. It's like a cult. They'll believe any damn thing somebody tells them online. And they'll act like they ain't got super triggered. Oh my God. She may need therapy. Let her tell it. I need therapy because the way, who is this right here? Oh yeah, here's another victim. I want you to look at this victim. And I want to play the father of the 12-year-old who son did help with the rape of the little 12-year-old girl. Now he gonna lose the race card too. But I want you to look at Daniela. I think her name is Daniela. Daniela, if I'm not mistaken, Daniela was I think Daniela is saying that she's hungry because she needs to get her, I think her EBD card is canceled or something. I can't remember, but all I know is she's hungry. Now, do you believe she's hungry?
Danielle Grant is starving.
Did you hear that? It said Danielle Grant is starving. The devil is a lie. It ain't nowhere in the hell this heifer right here starving. Look at them cheeks. She not starving. That's a lie from the pit of hell.
It's really bad. Danielle Grant is starving.
Danielle is starving. Danielle is starving. Can you believe this? You want me to believe this woman is starving? Mm-hmm. Whew. Next thing you be telling me Michael Moore is starving. Jerry Nadler is starving. I mean, are you serious? She's starving. Oh, Lord have mercy. She is starving. I just love when she said this. Look how she looking too. She looking like, we'll smile for food.
It's really bad. Danielle Grant is starving.
I know. I'm trying to see if I can get some food because we literally don't have anything to eat today or tomorrow. So we're going to try to make ends meet, and we can.
Desperate for food, nowhere to go.
Okay. Now, I'm not saying I want anybody to starve, but Daniela is not starving. I understand some people need a helping hand sometimes, and that's fine because we all might need. But what I am saying is that for Danielle to act like she's starving, that ain't the right way to go. You just says that I'm gonna need to put food on the table for me. Do you have any kids, Daniela? I want to know that Daniela have any kids, and if you do, how many baby daddies do you got? And also, I would like to know is can Daniela work? Because she looks like she's at working age. She don't like she's retired or anything, right? Now, if we are going to give illegals things, we might as well give Daniela some, I guess. But I don't want to hear she's starving because that's a lie. That is a lie. I'm telling you right now. Daniela is not starving. And nobody's going to convince me that Daniela is starving. I mean, the way she looks, look how she's looking.
It's really bad.
Danielle Grant is...
Michelle, you think she's starving? The great horse, I'm slow typing on the dumb phone. Augustina says that she ate the kids. Conservative says she's in the veggie line. Yeah, I bet she's vegan, ain't she? Sick Super Dave says she ate the kids too. Grady says starving since 3 p.m. snack time. D. Bender says she should hibernate. The leak says, look, it takes a lot of calories to maintain that man. Explaining octopus red waving. Lisa Bay says, starve and think World War II. TJ the Conservative says, WTF is that? She's starving, y'all. She's starving.
It's really bad.
Danielle Grant is starving.
I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can get some food because we literally don't have anything to eat today or tomorrow. So we're going to try to make ends meet, and we can.
Desperate for food, nowhere to go.
Now, first of all, it don't look like she really crying because I ain't see no tears. Look like you're putting on for the camera. Did they get a GoFundMe set up for you? Yet. Because I don't believe you're starving. I'm just gonna buy that one. Mildred says she might be hungry, but she ain't starving. Yeah, I don't believe that. Steak says from what it looks like, she ain't even got hungry in her life. Jesse Saxon says she's all feast and no fast. Oh my Lord. Okay, I want to bring up this fella right here who says that his boy ain't done nothing. He ain't done nothing. They got him all wrong.
That's the mother of 12-year-old Josiah Jones screaming.
First of all, I want to be clear on something. She said that's the mother said he ain't done nothing. And the father gonna say it too. That ain't how you spell Josiah. I'm gonna be honest, that's not how you spell Josiah. I don't know who spelled. I'm not a spelling whiz myself, but when it comes to a biblical king, I'm gonna know that ain't how you spell Josiah. Maybe she's not talking about the biblical spelling of Josiah, because he was one of the good kings in the Bible, and evidently this fella right here is not trying to mimic Josiah of the Bible. But let's continue with Josiah.
Yet anyone who would listen after today's court hearing as her son faces charges as an adult in a case involving the rape.
If I'm not mistaken, Josiah was the one putting the rocks in the little girl's mouth, according to what I read.
Of a 12-year-old girl.
I don't care if they get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, 100 years. Guess what? I'm going to always feel like as a mother, as a woman, I'm going to always feel like it's not enough.
The girl's mother speaking.
I agree with you. That's the mother of the little girl who was assaulted, and she says it ain't never enough. I agree.
The Local 10 recently saying she just wants justice for her daughter. According to police, the girl was leaving a friend's home when she encountered the boys near a community garden in Overtown. Investigators allege 13-year-old Nelson Nunez.
Nelson Nunez was the one doing the raping. this Josiah fella was sticking rocks in her mouth to keep her quiet.
Raped her, while 12-year-old Josiah Jones and Xavier Tyson, who was 14 at the time, restrained her. Police say Jones put rocks in her mouth to stop her from screaming. All 3 boys are being charged as adults.
But the mom and daddy said, my boys ain't done nothing. They ain't done nothing. They was on their way to college.
The victim says it went on for about 30 minutes, and the boys stopped when they heard her father calling her name. In court today, attorneys for 2 of the 3 boys arrested in this case formally entered not guilty pleas, requested jury trials, and invoked discovery requiring prosecutors to turn over all evidence. They also argued their clients, Jones and Nunez, should not be in adult jail.
They acting like adults. Now you don't want them in adult jail, so what?
Point, you know, you have a 13-year-old kid sitting in jail, and me and I think my co-counsel, the lawyer for the co-defendant, we both will be fighting hard to get our clients out of jail.
I bet you will.
For Jones's father, he tells us the allegations against his son are not true.
A young black man that was visiting Miami. It was with the wrong 2 kids.
Oh, well, he gonna go that route. He wants you to know he's black. Well, we can tell from the picture that he's black. I don't even know what you said. Of course he's black. I saw the picture. One of them looked like a damn African. Of course he's black. But he says that he was the other boys. He was hanging with the wrong crowd. I love when they go with the wrong crowd mentality. See, that wouldn't have worked with my mama or my daddy. It wouldn't have worked. I was just hanging with the wrong crowd. Well, I'm finna put this belt on your behind. We're gonna give you the wrong crowd, all right? I don't want to hear you. Your child is the wrong crowd. What you talking about? He's the one with putting rocks in the girl's mouth, but it's the wrong crowd.
A 15 and a 14-year-old. My son is 12 years old.
So what? He was doing something. His son is 12. You should have been raising a little bitty freaking monkey. Give me none of that right there. Oh, my son is 12 years old. Your son did it. So, are you saying he didn't put the rocks in her mouth?
It has a father.
Well, he has a father. Evidently, the father doing a lousy job. See, I'm glad you came on TV. Let's lock him up too. Get him locked up. Lock the mama up too. Lock all of them up.
Takes care of him. These allegations are bogus.
It's because he's black, right? It's because he's black. Okay. You said he's in jail though. Because the little girl said they sexually assaulted her. So how can you explain the little girl? This went on for 30 minutes. So I don't understand. We can easily prove it. If they innocent, I wouldn't. Matter of fact, if they innocent, this is a lie. They should charge the little girl if she lied like this. But from what I got, the evidence is there. So I don't know what Kunta Kinte is talking about. Talking about his son ain't done nothing. My son ain't done nothing. He ain't done nothing. He's on his way to college. He ain't on his way to college now. That's out the question right there. He ain't gonna get that scholarship now. He on his way to nothing. He on his way to that big house. He on his way to college. But you know, damn well that boy's a D student at best. And the only reason he's a D student, as I said before, is because they passed him because they can't flunk nobody really no more. So they just passed him because they didn't want him to retain their class next year. Because Miss Jones, the other, what grade is he in? Like the 6th, something like that. Because he probably already flunked. He would have flunked a couple times already. But he don't look like the smartest fella in the bunch right there. I'm just saying. It's in my humble opinion. Though. I am entitled to my own opinion. Am I not? He on his way to college. He ain't done nothing. My boy ain't done nothing. He's a good boy. Oh, of course he is. But anyway, what we got to do on that right there. I got a couple of videos. I'll probably get them up in the morning. I won't get them up tonight. But there's a couple of funny ones. Some's funny and some is kind of ridiculous. But good night there, Common Sense Nation. Stay strong. Don't get mad at me. And we don't have to agree on everything, even though I'm right. You can't get upset.